My last one.
Okay,
Blake,
here's your last one.
I'm throwing out there before you give me yours. I have brought this player up a number of times. I wanted to go with somebody who's a little bit older that doesn't necessarily just fit this, first or second year player conversation. I have spoken very highly of Deion Burks, the former Purdue wide receiver. He was projected at one point to be a top 100 pick in the 2024 NFL draft, and he did that with no production. They were a mess offensively. But this kid, every time he touched the rock, he had multiple 100-yard games. He's one of those guys who you give him the ball in space, he will kill you in space. He's a Tyreek Hill type of an athlete that I think can really eat up any separation that's given to him. Him landing at Oklahoma, a team that has thrown the ball as effectively as they've done, but lacked a guy like this to really take over in the passing game. I think that Deion Burks steps right in. You've got a young quarterback in Jackson Arnold that is going to be looking for a veteran to rely on, and Deion Burks is going to be exactly that guy. This is somebody who could be like Jameson Williams, completely explode onto the scene, have 1,200, 1,300 yards, and finish the year as one of the top receivers in the country.
All right. I just don't know enough about I'm not gonna argue with you on this because I don't know enough about the kid. Okay. Honestly, I just don't. But can I tell you something that I absolutely loathe about prospects?
What?
When they're in their money year and they fall flat on their face. Normally there's more of an underlying issue.
I think that's a little bit of a reach for somebody like this. Their offense was terrible, man. They didn't do a very good job of scheming
Name a guy that you thought was going to be a first-round pick coming in and ending his career as a junior, goes back to college and produces higher than what you thought he would. I got one that
you're talking about specifically as a receiver?
Yeah, because I got one that I ultimately remember. Remember, we were in 2022, we went in thinking that Kayshon Boutte might be the first wide receiver off the board, and he completely fell flat on his face. It was Malik Neighbors that wind up being the dude. I just don't like it when guys are in their money year and they fall flat on their face, my guy.
Well, but the thing is with him, though, is he didn't really play that much until this recent year. Like, this was his first – he is going to be a senior in terms of – he's a redshirt. He's going to be a redshirt junior, so he's only really played 2 seasons of on-field action. So
that's fair.
I think he's unique where he was at just a bad offensive team and that he was very overshadowed.
All right, that's fair. Let me tell you my last one here.
Okay.
I actually got some honorable mentions if we want to look at those, but in case we don't, okay.